been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get by.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear. Well, all I know is there was an attempted bank robbery and things went sideways. You'd have to ask the Marshal if you want the whole story. Not usually, but he took charge of the situation because the bank robbers are part of the Shaw gang. The Marshal's had a lot of experience dealing with the gang, so he's calling the shots. It's just behind me on the right. The place is on lockdown, so you should steer clear unless you can help out. I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good. Remember, stay clear of Gal Bank unless you're helping.
Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage. Dies.
You plan?
Sam has told me so. Many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back. And what the hell do you know about it? But all right, if you think you can do better, you're sure as hell welcome to try. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. It might come to that, but first I just want you to talk to them. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see
Got a little
them,
excitement
and
on
don't
your
try
face.
nothing.
I really don't know how this is gonna end.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? Am I supposed to be impressed? We've been in worse scrapes than this. We can handle being stuck in a bank. Oh, you want to be a hard ass, is that it? Well, I can be a hard ass too. Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. As much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. Got a real attitude problem, don't you? Well, you better listen up. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Then persuade the Marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. That's life. You have to believe me, we never meant to take hostages. Marshall might take us down, but we'll take down some of his on the way. I promise you that. Nah, it's too late to back out now. We're seeing this through. You go tell the Marshal to get that ship ready so we can all walk away from this thing without anybody getting hurt.
The Shaw gang's making fools of us.
I heard every word. He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue. All that fear and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position. Yeah, you're right. You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times. If we try to move against them, they'll see us coming. What do you want? Credits? Fine, if that's what it takes to end this. I'll do it. But those credits better buy me a guarantee that the hostages will come out safe and unharmed.
I was hoping money wasn't the only reason you'd undertake this risk, but I suppose it's your right to be compensated for the risk you're taking.
Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. Once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. but you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out front here, so they may not be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
I'm sure everything will turn out just fine.
SSNN says that spacers and the fleets are getting worse.
That's what they've always. It's just fear-mongering.
I got a cousin for freighter captain.
Whoa, whoa! What the hell are you
What the heck was that?
Someone there?
You picked the wrong day to piss me off!
Gonna kill you, traitor!
You're a damn...
Never should have.
And that, my friend, is how we do things.
Thank you so much. Now I have two heroes, Solomon Coe and you.
We owe you everything.
I hope the Marshal gives you a big reward.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
Nice work. I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe? Is that so? Shame it had to come to that. But you got the job done and saved lives. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
Let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done. And that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained this. So you want to come here for a half day? Full day?
Why anyone would want to live somewhere so... old is beyond me.
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself. Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips. Aquila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city we call the core. Those proud buildings still stand today. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Eventually, they ran out of space and started building outside the wall. There were so many buildings that they had to build another, larger wall, forming a second outer ring around the growing city. Of course, the city didn't stop growing, and before long, the third wall, the outer wall you see today, was constructed. Today, Aquila City is the proud capital of the Freestar Collective, and the Council of Governors continues to meet here when they need to. Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Freestar Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars. The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today. There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally. But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here. Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. He's more than that, really. He's one of the greatest heroes of the settled systems. These documents would be, like I said, priceless to the museum and to our guests. I'll pay far more than anyone else would, that's for certain. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man. He sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere. If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it. It probably is, but I have to try. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history. That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late. A lot of that these days. You do what you have to, I suppose. But I can't see myself taking jobs from the UC. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized, nor particularly inclined, to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. Welcome to the Coe Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well. Everything you see here is a piece of Aquila City. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. Now you're just trying to confuse me. It's a dead branch, and it belongs to the museum. Huh. A disaster befalling New Atlantis? Hard to get upset about that. It's not just a branch. If that were true, you wouldn't have traveled all the way from New Atlantis to get... I can't just hand out museum exhibits to anyone. It doesn't work. Everything you see here is a piece of a... I hear what you're saying, but I'm handing over that branch is starting to look pretty good. Sorry, it's just too... Yeah, I hope so. Okay, that's pretty good. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
I wish we had more cultural institutions in Aquila City.
I'm here a wolf at the Low House. I'm here a wolf at the Low House. Could really use someone helping like you. after the job you did with the bank. Should be easy.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be in ash. People have no idea what we do to keep them safe.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it. Comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. Well then, you got about as much sense as she does. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then he asked to kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well. I don't know, some technical mumbo-jumbo about sensors and behavior predictions. That's not the point. She expects us to just change up how things work, and I can't abide by it. We've gotten along just fine until now. That's a big if, and I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
We'll take it from here.
Rock might have some work for someone like you. Oh, just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
I want to do your business quick. I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can... exhausted, more like. It's just me running things here. Makes for some real long work days. Of course, that's in addition to the special orders, trade contracts, and supply arrangements that I deal with on a daily basis. I also work with the Council of Governors, the Trade Authority, the Freestar Rangers, you name it. Feels like I'm providing a service to the city while trying to run a business. So yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep. Well, course, that's in addition. I also work with accounts. Feels like I'm providing. Take a gander. Everyone needs supplies. Feel free to look.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the ash stuff. Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you?
Nice job. Shaw Gang's gone too far this time.
It seemed like he built the whole damn Freestar collective by himself.
I'm sure some of the tales grew in the telling, but no one denies he found Cheyenne.
If you've got what it
And set
takes,
up his camp,
Trackers
not far.
Alliance is always offering work. You must fancy yourself a bounty hunter if you're coming to speak with me. If you think you can hack taking down wanted criminals for pay, the Trackers Alliance posted the mission boards like the one you'll find at the hitching post.
Tried it today. I'm sure the UC would have shut him down.
We're a collection of bounty hunters. We track down wanted criminals and the like. Various organizations and individuals pay us to manage these jobs, and we pay members and freelancers who collect the bounties. I haven't been in the game for a while. These days, I'm more on the admin side of things, finding new recruits, dealing with freelancers, etc. But the wildest bounty I had was for a guy who smuggled several tons of Aurora off of Neon. I was hired by Benjamin Bayou himself. Simple, or so I thought. Tracked the mark across the settled systems, only to find out it was a diversion, and the guy was actually still on Volite Alpha. Built himself a little floating base using scrap crafts out in the deep waters. Swam out a ways to reach him without alerting him to my presence. When I found the guy, he was so blitzed on his own supply that he went willingly. Thought I was an angel, leading him to the promised land, instead of directly to the local authorities. Ah, fancy yourself a bounty hunter, do you? Okay. Fair warning, this work ain't for the timid. We post jobs to the mission boards, like the one here in Aquila. Check them out if you want to track down and kill some of our more elusive targets. Yeah, bye.
Galbank needs better security.
I don't do payment plans or lines of... If you're looking for a weapon, I've got you covered. More than a few, yeah. Unless you're up in the core, life around here ain't easy. Folks can find their way into all kinds of trouble. I've had no end of desperate souls come through that door in search of a way out. I know it ain't technically my fault when someone buys one of my guns and starts shooting up the town, but Still don't feel great about it. Hopefully you ain't one of those kind. Just so you know,
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. There are two certainties in this universe: death and eating at a Chunk's restaurant. And to be honest, death is almost preferable.
I'm just saying, the truth's often messier than history books.
The rock isn't exactly masked. A modern city with walls. Quite a throwback, wouldn't you agree?
All sorts of appeal city.
Can it?
there's
Not enough to do.
Hi there.
Breathing? Back to normal yet?
Mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Heather.
Guess that means you won't be telling the Marshal that I'm removed for field duty.
Not yet. There could still be a setback, and I need to be close at hand if that happens.
Fine, fine. But you should know that I'm crawling the walls in here.
You just take it easy. Shouldn't be long now. You seen those You get in a scrape, best come see me after. Stay safe. I mean it.
Well, hey there.
Tried to rob
Hiya.
the place in broad daylight?
Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
Don't be causing trouble now.
Ah, it's not mine. I just work here. Yeah, I guess technically the city owns it, but it's really the Freestar Rangers' place more than anyone else's. But yeah, I'm happy to work here. The pay's decent, but it's also the safest job I've ever had. Enjoy your visit. Keela's just about the best city in the settled systems.
We got a lot of bars in the city, all class joints. Well, except...
Well, if you're asking me to toot my own horn, I will oblige. I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things, great and small, for our outfit. If you've ever seen the mission board, that's my baby. It's restricted to rangers, though. Just about the hardest way possible. I had, shall we say, a checkered past. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. Leniency if I helped take down my, well, criminal associates. So I took the deal. It's real touch and go, but a lot of bad guys went down. Why, yes I was. Not a half bad one either. Might have gotten a little too cocky, tempted fate too many times, but mainly, I underestimated the Rangers. Big mistake. No friends of mine, truth be told, who barely had a choice to work for them. But they were behind bars, and so was I. But I served my sentence, searched the dark recesses of the soul, realized the only time I felt genuinely good about myself was working with the Rangers. So after a parole for the very best of behaviors, I nagged the Rangers night and day until they gave me a chance. Haven't looked back since. Adios.
Akil is really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the boot.
You're probably looking for Mary.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Just making my way.
You've got guts, no doubt. Appreciate you stepping up the way you did. No, not usually. Well, at least not on the scale of a bank robbery. The worst we usually get is public drunkenness and drug dealing. Remember to talk to Emma Wilcox. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Freestar Collective. Usually that means hunting down criminals and bringing them to justice. Emma Wilcox can tell you more about that. Go see her over at the Rock if you want to sign up.
something. Good to see you.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope. That man can drink.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montara Luna.
You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
Just waiting around.
The doctor can provide any support. Supplies you might need.
You got some business with me? That's so. Well, you found your way to the right person. Well, the Freestar Rangers ensure the safety and security of the Freestar Collective and its people. We might hunt down a fugitive, break up a smuggling operation, investigate a starship theft, or put some would-be bank robbers behind bars. Whatever needs doing to keep the people safe, we do. Sure, but we Rangers work across the whole of Freestar Collective space. It can be, yeah. We tend to get called in when there's a threat too big for local security to handle. So that means we hunt the most dangerous game. I imagine you've got some questions. I'll answer anything I can. I'll say right up front that if you're looking to get rich, this ain't the line of work for you. But yeah, we do get paid from time to time to help with expenses and such. Well, in theory, a Freestar Ranger can go anywhere in Freestar Collective space, even private property. But of course, it doesn't always work out that way. We also have jurisdiction over any local security when we're tracking a fugitive. The number's always changing due to retirements, recruiting, and unfortunately, death in the line of duty. But as far as I know, there's never been more than a dozen Rangers at any one time. Okay then. A word about myself. I'm in charge of making sure anyone that wants to be a Freestar Ranger is up to the task. That being said, the Marshal wouldn't send you here if he didn't think you had potential. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to sign up with the Freestar Rangers? You seem distracted. If you knew half of what I did about the man, you'd show him a lot more respect. Besides, I'm next in line, and I'll be damned if I'm letting you cut ahead of me.
It's a dangerous job, but an important one. As long as you leave room for your commitments to Constellation, we won't have any problems.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Oh, got no lack of confidence, have you? Well, let's see if you back it up.
Well, hey there.
Sorry, but I've got work.
You really stepped up.
United Colony Vanguard program recently celebrated its 15-year anniversary. Dozens of Vanguard pilots were now...
Well, at least my shift wasn't boring.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
Building Sidonia completely underground was
always nice to kick back at the broken sphere after a long day.
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red road?
There were
jobs!
This life ain't easy, but here's the bills. I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. You don't guess. You know that. And you better know it if you want to keep drinking in my bar. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But...
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? Yeah, I get your point. Maybe. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Hello?
Keep it simple and keep to yourself. And everyone will be happy.
Pardon.
people seemingly at random. House Faroon technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Faroon ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
the Nova Galactic Star Yard orbiting Earth's moon. Yeah, I know. The whole place is decommissioned. But I need parts for emergency repairs. Hopefully it hasn't been picked clean yet.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around. It was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are full of its bases and other scavengers.
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much. Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
you require my assistance?
We're already looking at a corpse. Okay. It's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less awful. Organize the Mackenzie fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive. Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest. Last very long.
ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
He's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
Wait, do you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready. If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
I get my ship. Might find a couple of them, but they must be down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to hit the board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pool their money to hire professionals. I hear that. If the universe was a nice place, all soldiers could retire, and no home would be missing a seat at the table. Who are you two, anyway?
Constellation.
Seriously? Guess that's where the respect for space comment was coming from. Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Ah, damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back. Yeah? You know, that's actually kind of tempting. I'd have to settle some things back on Sidonia. Maybe hit me up there later.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact. Good work. Let's get back to the lodge. ready to launch.
Bring all weapons online.
Did you...
We have it. Go ahead.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back. Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the Lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going? All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it. No other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it. It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. Talk to you later.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. No. Funny story, caught this one stealing my ship. Only reason I didn't turn her in is because we have the same last name.
Dad.
All right. That's my one. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. There's no "you have to be this tall" sign for space.
The package may be small, but she can handle herself. You'll see.
It helps to have a good teacher. Dad, don't let it go to your head.
Sam? Not let it go to his head? Impossible.
A compliment from little Cora. When it's not even my birthday. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole. Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
What can I help you with?
You shouldn't. Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always...
Nothing for us to do. I'm sure you can find...
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Appreciate the lift. But of course, enjoy. we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on the Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go. Because you'll find a whole lot of nothing. Gravitational anomalies are a little hard to pick up in an area with tons of starship traffic. Not to mention all the electronics from the city, and security scramblers that the Free Star or smugglers out on the frontier put down. Yeah, and the Coors have been coasting on that for 10 generations now. Solomon's always a larger-than-life figure if you read the histories, but if you just listen to a few recordings of the man, he was simple. Just wanted to keep moving forward. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local Gal Bank. We'll be heading there.
Is there any...
Kilo City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile. He lost an eye in the process, but he did walk away with a pile of credits. And I mean...
Sometimes you can be assured that our vault is the most secure place in the... In a word, heirlooms. Some of the old families, those descended from the city founders, store objects of value here. Yes, we've got items in our vault that have been passed down from generation to generation. I like to think that the entire heritage of Aquila City is stored right here for safekeeping. And me? Well, I'm the protector of that heritage. Not as much as we used to. Ever since Marshal Blake took charge of the Rangers, well, things have been a lot quieter. There was a time those lock gang boys would be in here so often, we used to joke they ought to just open accounts. Gotta hand it to Marshal Blake, though. He's really got them on the run. One thing I can say is I've never been a hostage before, and Well, I think I've had my fill of that for a while. Thank you for your business.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. You gonna be like this the whole way? Damn it. I was hoping to avoid the estate. Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this? You're not wrong. It's not supposed to be your business. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Look, I'm done talking. You'll find out soon enough, okay? Let's just get going.
Gotta call some cool spacesuit.
Saw your ship? It used to be an actuary. Now look at you.
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad part, too. Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashta are no joke. Even for us.
Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
Well, well. Sam Cole finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. Okay, that's not bad. Just, give me a minute to brace myself, okay? Round 2 with the old mule can be even worse than round 1. Next time you talk to Jacob, tell him I want a word with him. That'll be our cue. You slip away and I'll keep him busy.
What do you want? Constellation?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not leaving until I get what I came for.
Don't have any more of my time to waste with you.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Criminal groups in Aquila always find a way. But they usually have to keep on the move to avoid the Ashta. Well, it could just be a coincidence that the cave we want happens to be where the Shawgang runs around. But something doesn't feel right. Hey, if they're willing to trade, all the better. But the Shawgang is, shoot first kind of outfit. All right, time's a-wasting. Let's get to that cave. All right, this is Shaw Gang territory. And they're usually... Still got moves. Open up. friend here gonna teach you manners.
I smell crap. Shit, clip's dry. Guys!
Why is he in my way? More than that. This is my favorite part. Me and my buddies used to spelunk in my misspent youth. That's the word, right? You've done this before. Let's get going. I wonder if we're alone in here.
I think that's far enough.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Oh, really? Let's hear it. You got past a few rookies, that's all. Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. I prefer my enemies 6 feet under. Ties up loose ends. I think that's...
You must be Shaw.
what I am. Now you got past... grabbed something from... Now... Oh, really? Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Always good to know someone who can keep their mouth shut. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how we can work this. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
What? It's the Ashta.
This is your fault! You better lend us a hand!